Hello everyone, this is my review on Studio Series 86, I believe, Hot Rod? And, getting into the figure, really, it's extremely well detailed. You may be able to see a silver crest here, and a bit of a face. Don't worry about that, we'll get into that later. Giant wing on the back. This is the whole figure. I don't really have anything to compare it to at the moment, because I think this is my only real figure other than my other studio class, or studio series, which I'll have to look the name up again later. But I won't be doing a video on this one, because the clear plastic that they use for these shoulders popped. When I say popped, I mean broke. Not my fault, okay? Not my fault. But, yeah. Getting into the stuff that this guy comes with, which is a load of stuff, by the way. Because he does come with... Hang on. Saw blade. Matrix of Leadership, including this piece that I always have trouble getting off for whatever reason. Even though it's technically supposed to go on it. There we go. Matrix of Leadership, blasters, play gimmick, blue flames, and shining piece that allows for light piping, including with the Matrix. Put that sucker on, because I don't want to lose it. These blue flames we'll get back to in a minute. Now, Hot Rod here does have a couple of play gimmicks with these blue flames, including on the mufflers. They have these, you can't really see it because it's pure blue plastic. There are divots in here that you can just plug it into on these. And so you can get flaming muffler pipes. Boom. Okay, I'm just crazy. And sadly on my blasters, I've used them a fair bit with this in the thumbnail. The paint is starting to wear down a little. But you can put them on top of the hood, or on top of the cab in car mode, and you can get stuff like this. Sadly, the Saw and Matrix don't really work in this mode, obviously. But as you can also see, you can pin the saw or the blasters on the saw blade as well. So yeah, fun play gimmick. The Matrix doesn't really do much. Like, even in bot mode, you can't stick it into the chest, like I would think you could. You can try all you want, but let me tell you now, you cannot. Now, removing all the accessories now for transformation. You can do this in either way. I just prefer to pop the hood open first and get these out of the way. As you can see, there's this hinge here, where this little light cover will fold in. And do not flip this down. Do not flip that down. Next, you have to, at these little gray parts, push. Because then that'll break the arms. Not literally. It will open them up and swing them around. Rotate the mufflers and push down into this little pinhole area, and it will lightly, not really lock, but friction lock in place. Next you have, well, obviously do the same thing on the other arm. Both of them are in hand mode, but I'll get to that later. Next you will, or you're going to want to break the pin lock on the back of the wheels. on both of them, really. Then try to pry off this and this. And once you have it freed, shimmy that a little forward and up. Lift up and rotate. Legs out. Lay that out. Push that in. Rotate all the way out. And then rotate into the leg after lifting out the feet. I've made that mistake one couple too many times. And do not forget to fully extend the legs, by the way. Do not forget to do that. And then try to stand the figure up as well as you can. Now, there's going to be a pin on the back of the wing. In this pin hole here that the hood plugged into. It'll clip into place as well. Pull that there. Lift that up. And then rotate this. Then fold that down and it'll clip into place. Fold that into the chest. Lift up and it will pin into the front of the chest. And I have to get some lift. Now, this figure is extremely well done. It's got loads of posability. It's got really, really good joints. Especially if you let it sit for a little longer than it probably should. So this is Rodimus in bot form. I've tried also. To the people who own this figure, we've all tried to put this in the hands. It won't fit in both. We've tried. It also will not go into the chest, no matter how hard you try, because, let me tell you now, there is no space in here for it. There is nowhere to put it. It's just for the one scene from, I believe, the movie? Or one of the movies. So like 4 or 5 of them. Also, yeah, it is a little top heavy. But once you get it stable, it's really stable. Starting with articulation, ball joint for the head can move side to side, full 360. Can look up that much, can look down that much. Head opens up for visor. Arms are on double swivels. Or sorry, swivel hinge. So can go up. Can almost 360 if the wing wasn't there. Below the forearm is a swivel. And another hinge. So you can do that. Hands are on swivels with small hinges for the fingers. Yeah, my hands don't like to hold together all that well. I'll get into that later. Torso can full twist for transformation. Legs can kick out. Legs can kick forward. And legs can kick back that much. This doesn't really matter to me on how much it can do that, but yeah. Then double hinge at the knee. Literally, double hinge. So you can get that bend pose. And then very, very small foot articulation here. With, I think those are Minicon attachments. So, yeah. You also can still, I think... I've never actually tried this, but they're not big enough for the blaster. But, yeah, they exist. And, yeah, this figure's just pretty decent all around. I have small issues, but that's just with play use. And the paint kind of chipping away a little. And the top heaviness of this figure That could just be my table, but yeah. Really great figure overall, does really well, and I haven't even shown you what it can do yet. So, give me a minute. Now, you can really get some serious posability out of this figure, along with its accessories, to say the least. And you can still actually use the flames in this mode. You can, one, use them on the mufflers, or the muffler pieces here, if I can. And then they will also pin onto the blasters. Energon flames, baby! But yeah, this figure has also another little gimmick that you can kind of exploit in a sense. Getting him back in attention. You can, quite literally, open up the arms, rotate the hand in, and you were wondering what the saw had to do with anything? Yeah. This is a saw blade that you can use. Also with flames. Because why not? Superheated saw blade. Because that's always a good combination. And that's not the only one he's got. You could put a blaster in this hand while he's trying to saw open a door. Don't know why you do that, because he has, if I can get it to pop open, this one's a lot tighter for whatever reason. Come on, there we go. Because he has what a good chunk of the community has debated on for years, either being a oil can or a Energon welding torch. Yeah. That's all it is. But yeah, that's kind of it for the play gimmicks and stuff. And don't get me wrong, you can get some crazy good posability out of this figure. And you can definitely set up some crazy scenarios with this guy. Also, it doesn't matter how you transform him back, either with the peg and oil can out or just the hands out. It doesn't really matter. It works both ways. You can also transform with the visor still out. I prefer to put it back in case I snap it by accident. But yeah, I actually love this figure. He's also one of the more unique figures that I own, apart from a couple of others. I also, technically speaking, have another figure that's broken that I want to try to fix. But at the same time, I know I'm not going to be able to fix it because I don't think glue can hold that joint together, even if it's hot glue. Open up, drop, open this until this clips into place. Bend at the, I believe it's the second hinge. Clip here. Pull this out, rotate it. I believe it's, yeah, also rotate this. Get that as lined up as you can. Pop that, do that, rotate that out, clip into place. Second hinge, pin, lower it. There. And then, as that's clipped into place, rotate the arms. It is a little difficult to get the mufflers in place, specifically because of how this is meant to transform. Because on my right side, it just won't reach far enough, no matter what I've... Oh. Well, it'll come unplugged in a few minutes anyway. Do that. Rotate. Sorry, it is The left side for me that has a broken pin. It's whatever for me, really. But it's still just slightly annoying. But yeah, that is my review of Studio Series 86 Hot Rod. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching.